so hard. And the music is to play, and the people them a say we are mash up the dance. Oh, what a feeling! Don't stop dreaming. Keep on believing in the power of the feeling. Whatever you want, take a chance. Song in your heart, step in your dance. You got a spark, don't for the dark, shine your lights on.
Lead Story brought to you by VC Electrical Sales, quality products at affordable prices.
Good evening and welcome to Lead Story. I'm Nika Lewis. We take a closer look this evening at what many experts are calling a growing national concern: Jamaica's increasing desensitization to disaster preparedness. With Tropical Storm Melissa now gaining strength in the Caribbean and a watch issued for Jamaica, questions are being asked about whether our people still take these warnings seriously. This is Lead Story. Drills and emergency messages has really prepare for the worst. That tagline become just another phrase that we hear but ignore. This evening, we'll examine why so many Jamaicans seem to be dropping their guard, even as climate change promises stronger and more frequent storms. Joining us is Acting Director General at ODPEM, Richard Thompson, and former Mayor of Maypen, Councillor for the Rocky Point Division in Clarendon, Winston Mirage. Now, we're discussing from complacency to community action, and we want to find out, has Jamaica let its guard down and at what cost? But before that, here's Andre Jebinson on a visit to Port Royal yesterday.
This captain was in his usual last-minute scramble before heading out to sea. Tropical Storm Melissa hovered at the back of his mind, but what mattered most were the two names painted on his boat, Ajani and Zariel, his children. That's why he was going to glean what he could from the sea before the weather turned. Not on a fool's errand, though. He had a plan.
I want to do a 2-hour run, and if I reach out there maybe 7, 8 o'clock, I can do a 2-hour work and be satisfied with.
But is it safe though, because even though it's 48 hours, sometimes it starts a little early?
So far the weather is not choppy, it's smooth. Mm-hmm. You understand? But in the break of a storm, you can pick up wind. And more likely, sometimes I can see the danger. Seeing the danger is the atmosphere show. Lightning, the thunder, whatever. I can kind of observe and know.
And then what? You come back in earlier?
Yes, I just move. I urgently move.
He'll be joined by crewmate Jeffrey Lindo, and together they'd make a quick run before the winds began their sermon.
Distance we're going now is going to take us 4 hours to travel. Distance to go. And it's going to take us the next 4 hours to come back. So when we reach within that 4 hours, we'll be doing our timing at how many hours we can allow to fish within that timing before. We have 4 hours to travel.
So how long you typically stay out there?
All night, if the weather is good. Yeah, all night. Probably 2 nights too.
Captain tightened his final bolts before the small crew of 3 ventured. Off they went, almost in the same direction of the storm. The eastern and southeastern coasts of the island are well-worn paths tempests take before drenching the island. These ladies aren't clutching their pearls or stacking sandbags.
Only thing we can do about it is pray. We can't stop nothing. You know, see, water take over the place when not even see then water take it over.
No, but what you mean by you can't do anything but pray? How about, preparing your house?
All right, listen, we're never run go to town. I want to take a stock town and wash it the same way.
What have to be, If you run from here, so, and go I St. Elizabeth, if you feel dead by this time, you still are go dead. And a lot of time people always talk about Port Royal and this and that, and other places get knocked and Port Royal is still here.
The old town has danced with too many tempests to flinch at a little thunder.
Look how much boat there. When I go on the boat, are you going to the mangroves in the boat them? When rain come heavy, you just go in the mangroves. Them carry the boat them in the mangroves, so you just go in the mangroves and just stay in it.
And that's safe?
Of course it's safe.
Really?
Yeah, man, it's safe. It's up over the years.
Young one also may have local food. And me have something I can get light. And me alright. If I go for 72 at the end of the year. I don't think him finished with me yet.
By early afternoon Tuesday, the skies had begun their slow pour. Soft at first, then steady, like a warning whispered. The shelters not their vibe, even if they appear at any time to be necessary.
That's out of it.
Why?
That's not my style.
One time ago, they want to go back.
Why not?
No, man, this situation never nice at all.
Brenton Cunningham, another fisherman, isn't going out at this time. He's not critical of those who do. He just prefers to wait this one out, giving Melissa time to pass.
Weather is not good for fishing right now, so actually see a system coming down, so I have to just excaution because, you know, they don't know what can go wrong, so stay on the safe side.
We'll have more when Lead Story returns after the break.
Visit VC's electrical sales today at 21 Mannings Hill Road, Kingston 8. Come see why VC's electrical sales is your go-to for quality electrical supplies at great prices. Check our website to see a sample of our products or call us for the full inventory at 876-622-9800. VC's Electrical Sales, also known as VC's Electrical Depot.
There are certain moments in life you'll cherish forever, like finding love, realizing your life is going to change forever, creating your dream home. These are your great moments, and helping you to achieve them is ours. Chris and Charles, powering great moments since 1992. When you think loans, think Chris and Charles.
Get tiles and get creative with your floors, walls, and all the spaces in between. Our knowledgeable sales consultants are happy to help create your beautiful finish with the latest designs in first quality porcelain, wood look, vinyl, mosaics, natural stones, and countertops. At Creative, you will get every tile you need for your residential or commercial projects. Creative Building Finishes, your one-stop shop for everything tiles. Visit our showroom at 5 Red Hills Road or call 876-929-5553. Get tiles, get creative.
At Hawkeye, we work hard to develop state-of-the-art security solutions like our new Total Connect smart home automation system that gives you 24/7 access to control your appliances, lights, cameras, and doors using your smartphone, tablet, or PC. As the most trusted electronic security company in Jamaica, Hawkeye has the fastest response times to get to you when you need us most. Trust Hawkeye's Total Connect. Hawkeye, securing what matters most.
Lead like the world is watching.
Because it is. The Impact Leadership Summit brings the ultimate business advantage on November 4 at the AC Marriott Hotel, Kingston, Jamaica.
Learn from global speaker and entrepreneur, Vusi Temakwai.
Leaders, hear me and hear me now. Do they understand the calling and are they God-led?
Maxwell Leadership Coach, Erica McKenzie.
Oxford Rhodes Scholar and global investor, David Walcott.
Investment Guru and Senator Ramon Small Ferguson.
This is where leaders rise and impact begins.
Sponsored by Creative Brands and Concepts.
The Summit,
BYD,
AC Hotel,
and Intelligent Multimedia. For more info, call 876-438-1135.
Thanks so much for staying with us. As Tropical Storm Melissa inches closer to Jamaica, questions continue about whether communities are truly prepared or if repeated warnings have caused many to tune out. Joining us now to discuss the issue are former Mayor of Maypen and Councillor for the Rocky Point Division, Winston Mirage, and Acting Director General at the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, ODPEM, Mr. Richard Thompson. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you much.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Your listeners and your viewers.
All right. Well, I'll start with you, Councillor Mirage. You've worked closely with communities on the ground, and we've seen those responses earlier, heard them, some of us. But are Jamaicans simply becoming too relaxed when storm warnings are issued? And what would you say are you observing at the local level in your area?
Well, it's a long-standing issue, you know. And I've been through a lot of hurricanes during my time. And I know, yes, there are some people who will say, oh, it's not coming. Some people praying that it will shift. Some people saying, all right, it's not going to come, and we don't have to prepare. But I've seen it happen. I've seen it come, and I've seen it go. And I've seen a lot of people have been taken off guard just because they just don't care. They just don't think that it's coming. So, yes. So we have to keep talking to our people. We have to let them know that they have to be prepared. And so we have started preparation works down in the area. As you know, Rocky Point Division is the southernmost part of the island. When you look at that peninsula down on the south there, that is Rocky Point Division down there. So all our communities are on the coastline. And so we get hit by all the guys who passes, whether on the south or they're coming into us, we always get damaged. So we're very vulnerable, eh?
Yes.
And we have been sending out messages. We have been talking to them, and I've been telling them, prepare yourselves. The fishermen, I know they have been heeding the warnings. Some of them have been coming in already from the Keys, the banks, and we still have some more not yet in. But I hope that by tomorrow into Friday, they would have understood that they have to be home by now. We also have our disaster risk management committees in those communities on the south that were set up and trained some years ago, and they have been activated. I know our disaster coordinator for the parish has been in touch with all of them, as well as the shelter managers. Now, you know, the first thing people is saying is that the drains need to be cleared. Yes, we understand the drains need to be cleared. At the municipal corporation, we did clear some drains last month into this month, and there are some others that need to be cleared. I've been in discussion with our Member of Parliament, Bernard Charles Jr., and he called just this afternoon to say that we should give him a list of the critical drains because he's working on some funding. So hopefully by tomorrow, we'll start working on those drains.
Right.
The good thing, I don't know if it's good, but the thing is that since Melissa is moving slowly, it will give us another day or two to clear these drains and to prepare ourselves. The bad thing is that we do not want Melissa to come. But if she comes, we will be prepared.
All right, we're waiting to hear more about that, but right after this break, stay with us.
VC's electrical sales today at 21 Mannings Hill Road, Kingston 8. Come see why VC's electrical sales is your go-to for quality electrical supplies at great prices. Check our website to see a sample of our products or call us for the full inventory at 876-622-9800. VC's Electrical Sales, also known as VC's Electrical Depot.
Millions of people are attacked by harmful mouth bacteria. The root cause of bad breath, gum problems, cavities, plaque, and tartar. That's why Colgate combined the best science and technology in Colgate Total. Unlike others, its superior formula fights bacteria and creates a powerful protective barrier for up to 24 hours to prevent them from coming back. Take control of your oral health with Colgate Total.
In need of a loan? AIM Financial is the place to go. We have loans from $20,000 to $3.3 million. Get a loan to pay school or college tuition, medical expenses, bills, fix up your house, buy furniture and appliances, prepare or buy a car. And when you're done, take a vacation loan. AIM has a loan for any purpose. Call AIM today. You won't find a better deal elsewhere. Guaranteed.
Lead like the world is watching.
Because it is. The Impact Leadership Summit brings the ultimate business advantage on November 4 at the AC Marriott Hotel, Kingston, Jamaica.
Learn from global speaker and entrepreneur Vusi Temakwai.
Leaders, hear me and hear me now. Do they understand the calling and are they God-led?
Maxwell Leadership Coach Erica McKenzie.
Oxford Rhodes Scholar and global investor David Walcott.
Investment Guru and Senator Ramon Small Ferguson.
This is where leaders rise and impact begins.
Sponsored by Creative Brands and Concepts,
The Summit,
BYD,
AC Hotel,
and Intelligent Multimedia. For more info, call 876-438-1135.
Welcome back to Lead Story. We're talking disaster preparedness or the lack thereof among some of our people. We're joined by ODPEM's Acting Director General as well as former Mayor of Maypen and Councillor for the Rocky Point Division, Mr. Winston Mirage. Well, gentlemen, welcome back. Before we went to the break, Mr. Mirage was sharing with us some of the preparation on the ground in Rocky Point and sections of Clarendon. But Mr. Thompson from ODPEM, I know that ODPEM constantly issues advisories and public awareness campaigns are had. But why do you think that the message isn't hitting home as strongly as it once did?
I don't think I share a little bit of a difference of opinion. I think we, as a country, we are getting better in terms of persons paying attention to disaster preparedness messages and also emergency messages. I think you still have that pocket of individuals that think that they will be safe. I think when you look at the Jamaica scenario, we get a lot of that coming out of Port Royal.
All right. Some of which we would have seen.
And also for a lot of brave the elements and go out there. But if you look at our progression since, I think my first experience in terms of a hurricane was Hurricane Gilbert as a youngster. And if you have tracked our progression in terms of people paying attention to warnings as it relates to
think we are
impending storms or hurricane.
We're having some gaps with your audio, Mr. Thompson.
Our weather systems, we have been getting better. Locally, one and also in terms of our people listening to the message. You're hearing me better now?
Yes, hopefully we can get smooth access and transmission now.
Okay. And also given the fact that their persons are paying greater attention globally, persons have access to the internet, they have access to international messages, and they see what happens globally. They are paying more attention in my estimate as it relates to disaster preparedness message. We're not at 100%. I don't think you can ever get to 100%, because there are those persons who will think that prayer works and which it does, but there are persons who will rely solely on prayer. Or persons will just say, okay, nothing will happen. So you will have those pockets of individuals, but I think in terms of the messages that we have been given and in terms of persons paying critical attention, I think we are getting better as a country.
Mr. Mirage, but we heard some of the people in Port Royal, particularly that we visited yesterday, saying that they're not necessarily inclined to going to the shelters. We have over 881 available. That's what the Minister of Environment and Climate Change said in Parliament yesterday. However, we are hearing people saying, you know, there's this feeling of complacency. Is any of this complacency in society, relating to poor local infrastructure, like, you know, drains not being cleared as yet in some areas, shelters sometimes not as ready or as comfortable to some people as they would have expected? Or is it just lack of engagement at their level?
Yeah, well, you also have that set majority who will say that they want to stay during the storm, or do whatever event it is, because they want to protect their properties, because they are of the opinion that people would loot their houses or their properties if they should leave. And that is something that we have to acknowledge. And yes, it does happen. However, our shelters, like I said before, we have our shelter managers there on standby, and they are ready. And our shelters are there. We have been checking them. We have been going through them as best as possible. We'll be moving in supplies as soon as, you know, we understand that the storm is really near to us, and all of that. So we have all those plans in place. We do have in the parish of Clarendon, we have containers up in the north where, you know, sometimes the road will be cut off, getting to them. And so we have containers there. One in Kelly's, one in Frankfield, where we pre-position supplies and all of that. So we are preparing in Clarendon. We had our meeting today with all the councillors and the agencies to see how prepared all the agencies are. And basically, we think that we stand a good chance,
yes,
you know, of addressing whatever issues might come, you know, if Melissa does come to us. But yes, the people, first thing, like I said before, they're going to say that the drains are not clean. But then when you have 12 inches of rain falling over a period of time, which is what I heard Evan Thompson say today, that we should be expecting. I mean, that's a lot of rainfall. And some people don't know that whether you clean drains or not, you are going to be flooded.
Well, Mr. Thompson of ODPEM, can you share with us the level of preparation that has gone into this, and just why Jamaicans should really take this preparation and planning seriously this time around?
Well, as we always say, it take only one, and also in terms of what we normally preach in terms of trying to save lives and protecting property, we always say one life lost is always one too many. So in terms of ensuring that we are protecting our population, we have been, you heard former Mayor Maraj spoke to the meetings and the planning that has gone in Clarendon. We have started this process from last Thursday, monitoring and watching the system. We have started having meetings over the weekend, and a major meeting yesterday, which included all the parishes, all members of the National Emergency Response Team, our NGOs, which included Red Cross, ADRA, Food for the Poor, Salvation Army, and our UN partners. And that shows the kind of the kind of importance we're placing as it relates to our preparedness for this system. We do that constantly in terms of prepping for events. So what we are doing now is not much different from what we have done in the past. We normally ensure that we have these meetings early. We go through with each parishes, each agencies, to have an idea as to their state of preparedness,